Hello.
So, Jackie, let's start the presentation mainly for YouTube Live, and we'll pay attention to Instagram as the show goes on.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's session where we're going to talk about emergency rental assistance and the assistance that's available for Calvert County residents. So we will be joined today by Calvert County Government's Department of Community Resources. That's myself. I'm Jacqueline Calvert. I'm the Community Resource Specialist for Calvert County Government, and I've been assisting with the Emergency Rental Assistance Program that's available for Calvert County residents. Later on, we're going to be joined by Lifestyles of Maryland, as well as Southern Maryland Tri-County Community Action Committee, Inc., who assist with our applications and providing the best assistance available to Calvert County restaurants, or Calvert County residents. We will speak today about the Emergency Rental Assistance Program, what it is, what it can provide, and how to apply. So I am with the Calvert County Government's Department of Community Resources. As I said earlier, my name is Jacqueline Calvert. Our website is on the screen right now, but if you can't see the screen, it's calvertcountymd.gov/community. We're available from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday to take questions about the program. If you have specific questions about rent, we encourage you to call 410-535-1600-2460 to learn more about rental assistance and utility assistance available for Calvert County residents. You can also email us if you have questions as well. And as we're waiting for our partner agencies to join, I'm going to skip through and talk a little bit more about what this program is. So the Emergency Rental Assistance Program is also called ERAP. It provides temporary rental and utility assistance for eligible renters whose income or expenses have been impacted by COVID. This emergency assistance is available to prevent evictions and utility shutoffs and is subject to funding availability. And I want to emphasize that it's about whose income or expenses have been impacted by COVID, because that means that you don't have to have physically contracted COVID or been sick to receive assistance. It is all about how your household's income and finances were impacted. The state of Maryland awarded our funds through the U.S. Treasury. We received funding in about June of this year, and we've been spending consistently since. And we have just under $2 million in funding. So that's money that can help Calvert County renters with their utilities and rent bills. So the Maryland Department of Housing and Community Development is who we work with to administer this funding, but you'll apply through the county. The county has been processing rent assistance applications from various funding programs since November 2020. And if you previously applied for assistance, the good news is you can apply again. There's no limit on the dollar amount or the amount of times that you apply for assistance. So I think the big question that everyone wants to know is, what can ERAP help with? And ERAP, again, is the Emergency Rental Assistance Program. So we can provide approved residents with up to 12 months of overdue rent, going back to March 13, 2020. So we can help with the past due rent bills that you have from your landlords or your past due utility bills that you have from your landlords. And we can provide up to 3 months of current or future rent at a time. So if you apply today, you would receive funding for your past due rent, and you could receive funding too for September, October, and November. And then in December, you could reapply for 3 more months if you're eligible. And we do the same thing for rent as well as utility costs. So if you need help with your home energy, let's say BGE bill, SMECO bill, your water bill, we can assist with that as well. And I'm seeing some of our member agencies join. If they'd like to join in on the Instagram Live, please just click the request to join button and I'll let you in so you can speak as well. Each household is eligible for a total of 15 months of assistance. So that means that you can apply for 15 months of assistance. There's no dollar cap. It is just about the number of months. And soon more funding will be available so we can provide a little bit more assistance if you've already hit that 15-month mark. Who can apply? Calvert County renters directly or indirectly impacted by COVID due to increased expenses or decreased income, especially those receiving unemployment benefits. There are other eligibility criteria such as income that may apply. So I've noticed that a lot of households have increased expenses because let's say they had to purchase a laptop because their child was taking school from home, or they had increased expenses with daycare or a nanny because schools were closed. Those are things that have impacted households financially and could make them eligible for this program. How to apply for emergency rental assistance? It's pretty easy. You just need to visit calvertcountymd.gov/rent-help. At that website, you'll see a nice little form that you'll fill out, and that provides us with your contact information and a little bit of information about what you're currently facing in your household. We will respond to you within 3 business days with the application documents to apply for assistance, and Lifestyles or Southern Maryland Tri-County will follow up with you as well to complete and submit your application. So the county, we help collect your information to get the referral over to Lifestyles or Southern Maryland Tri-County. Then those agencies will work with you to complete the application and they'll submit it to us. Once submitted to us, we make payment and keep processing your applications. So there's no limit on how many times you can apply. You can apply for up to 12 months of past due rent and utilities, and then you can apply for future rent utilities 3 months at a time or until funding has run out. The total months of assistance can't exceed 15 total months. If you're somebody who's not computer savvy and you'd like to speak to somebody about how to apply, or if you need help filling out the form, that's completely okay. You can call 410-535-1600, extension 2460, and a Calvert County staff member will give you live assistance on applying for rental assistance or utility assistance Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. through 4:30 p.m. If you don't reach them, they'll return your call if you leave a voicemail. A lot of landlords have questions too about this program. So landlords will be asked to sign a form as part of the application and provide information on where to send payment. So we would love to pay every landlord directly, and that is our goal. So as long as landlords consent to the application process, we will wire the payment within 1 week of the application being approved. Payments will come directly from the county. And if your tenants need help, encourage them to fill out the form online at calvertcountymd.gov/rent-help or submit their contact information on their behalf, and we can reach out to them too. And now's the time for any questions, and it's perfect timing because I think Lifestyles of Maryland is joining us on the live. For joining. I will go back to the slide I have with your information, and I'd love for you to share a little bit about the program and anything you might think is helpful for Calvert County residents interested in rental assistance.
Located in Calvert County. We are currently in the space of On Our Own, which is located at 120 Gibsale Drive, Unit 6 in Prince Frederick. We are here Tuesdays through Thursdays, typically during the hours of 10 to 3 p.m. We also can accept applications via email, fax, and through communication with our staff Monday through Friday. Persons can call our office to get assistance. Our toll-free number is 866-293-0623. And please note that we are trying to do our best to process applications as quick as possible. Once we receive all paperwork and documentation, it is our goal to process applications within a few business days. So again, as long as we have everyone's paperwork, including the landlord's documentation or the vendor's documentation and the client, our goal is to try to process paperwork as quickly as possible to assist those who are in need of assistance.
Thank you so much, Corey. And I see that Southern Maryland Tri-County is also on the feed. If you'd like to present as well, please just request to join. But as Corey with Lifestyles just said, we are processing applications and we're trying to do them as quickly as possible once we have all the documentation. Lifestyles has been actively receiving referrals and sending applications back to me. I would like to let landlords know that we do pay future rent monthly. So if you're a landlord who has received assistance in the past and you're waiting for a September payment, we just started approving those today for residents who are still in the unit. So those are going out shortly. We have been working with a lot of households to get these documentations. And one of the nice things is that you can visit any public library or the Community Resources Office at 90 Duke Street to scan and print items if you need assistance with that, or if you need assistance emailing things. We can definitely assist with that. And Corey, is there anything else you'd like to add before we open up to questions? Oh, and here's Southern Maryland Tri-County. So perfect timing. Hello, Shanae. Would you like to introduce yourself and speak a little bit about the program?
Absolutely. My name is Shanae Blunt. I'm the Housing Program Manager over at Southern Maryland Tri-County Community Action Committee Incorporated. Us too, I too, we too. Like Corey said, we are participating in helping customers and residents apply for ERAP applications right now. We are accepting applications and encouraging folks to go into the website and get those documents in. We have our housing counselors standing by, waiting to help customers and residents, and we are eager to help anyone that needs any type of help, whether it be with your rent, your utilities. If you just have questions, if you want to refer your friends, if you have questions for a family member, feel free to call in or give our number. Our number is 240. No, that's my number. Our number is 301.
No, share that one, Shanae. Yeah, share that one.
274-4474, and our website is www.smtccac.org. So everyone is more than welcome to get in touch with us by any means necessary. Like I said, even if you just have questions for now, we can hopefully get those questions answered, help you with your application. So.
What if someone's not sure if they should apply? Can they call you to figure out if they might be eligible?
Absolutely. Whether you have questions for yourself, if you have questions for a friend, if you have questions for a family member, if they have someone has shared something with you, and before you try to answer them, if you just want to check in with us, to use us as a resource to get some information, you're more than welcome to do that as well. So definitely give us a call, and we will help you in any way that we can.
Thank you. And what if someone already has a pending eviction? Could they reach out and still get help?
I'm sorry?
If someone has a pending eviction, could they still reach out and get help?
Absolutely. The sooner you get in touch with us, the sooner we'll be able to help you. We do have a contract and connection with legal aid. So if you need legal advice from an actual attorney, we can definitely put you in touch there. If your landlord is harassing you, if you have a court eviction notice, definitely get in touch with us right away so we can process your application and again get those resources into your hands so that you can get that eviction stopped. Right now, we're wrestling with that CDC rent moratorium, and we know that landlords are getting very aggressive and restless right now. So we are definitely an advocate for renters right now, and we can definitely, even if necessary, contact your landlord, provide mediation services, anything to prevent you from being homeless. Even if it's just a question, whether you have an eviction or not. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. Call us. We can definitely help you with that. And do not feel defeated. If you have an eviction notice, that is not a sign of the end. That is definitely a tool that we can use to help you, believe it or not. So that's our job. If you have an eviction pending, we are in a position to help you. So again, don't feel defeated. Don't make preparations to leave. Call us and allow us the opportunity to help you.
And Corey, I have a question for you. So what if someone has some arrears, but they're also looking to move and need help with moving across and maybe rent at a new place? Could they get help with that?
They certainly can. I was actually going to share some of that as well. So even if you are needing to move, you have a unit, but you want to move to another unit, these funds can help with that as well. I apologize. I'm in an office that has automatic lights turning off on me. So if that includes a storage facility, needing to pay for somewhere for your things to go temporarily, or paying a moving company to help you move, anything, application fees, if you need assistance with that, these funds can help with that. In addition, if you are homeless, so if you're couch surfing, you're staying with various people, you're in and out of hotels, or you're in a car, or you're in a shelter, these funds can also assist you with that, because at some point you probably have been impacted by COVID. And the goal is to try to lessen the spread of COVID. So if you're sharing housing with multiple people, it causes the spread of COVID to probably increase. So we can use these funds to help you move into a unit. And the unit does not have to be in Calvert County. So if you find a unit in Prince George's or in St. Mary's or in some other area, of course, we would love for you to stay in Calvert, but it's important that people just find some level of affordable and safe housing. That's the most important thing. So yes, these funds can help with that too.
And before we open it up to see if anyone else on has questions, what if someone has a utility shutoff notice? What should they do?
Get in touch with us. Give us a call. We have OHAP, and OHAP is designed to help residents and customers with their utility bills. So whether it's your water, electricity, even cable, if you have a utility bill, get in touch with us. We do know, and these funds are designed to be sensitive to the fact that residents and customers, the utility bills probably increased due to COVID and the kids being home more, you being home more. So these funds are designed to help relieve the impact of COVID. So we know that it hit hard. Again, if you have a question and not sure, definitely give us a call and we can go over what exactly is covered in that. But if you have utilities that have a shut-off notice, you are a prime candidate to give us a call immediately so we can get these resources into your hands and get you an application.
Great. And Corey, can you just confirm that there's no dollar cap on the amount of assistance we can give? It's just the number of months?
I am confirming there is no dollar cap on this. It's only capping the number of months of assistance. That is awesome. I don't know any other funding program that's out here right now that can do what ERAP is able to provide. So we encourage people, just like Shanae was saying, please apply. Even if you think you're going to have some concerns about paying your future rent, go ahead and start the process now. So then that way you can share with the landlord that you're working on a plan. We can talk to the landlord and let them know you're working on a plan. So we encourage you to please apply.
Great. I know I've seen requests come through as little as $10 and as much as $40,000. So we have been able to really help families So don't be shy about a little amount or a big amount. This is money that we can use to help you immediately. And the nice thing is if you get approved for 3 months of future funding, at the end of those 3 months, we can recertify your situation and you may be able to receive 3 more months of funding for utilities and rent. So that's been really helpful. But I'd like to open it up to see if anybody has any questions from the community. I know we have a couple people on, so you can feel free to chat your questions.
While we wait for that, Jacqueline, can I just also add one thing? And I apologize if you've already shared this. You do have to be income eligible. So as long as you are under 80% area median income, which covers a huge portion of our population. So most people have been eligible for these funds. So even if you think you make enough income, please still apply. Because even if it's not emergency rental assistance program, there may be other ways that we can help your household. So we still encourage people to apply to go through the process.
And the income guidelines changed a little bit with the number of people in your households. So if you make a good income, but you have maybe a few kids or a spouse, that does change the income criteria for you to make it perhaps more realistic for you to receive this assistance. I'm not seeing any questions come through yet, but I'll give it another moment. I know we covered a lot, and it's also really great if you call us to ask your questions. That's really going to be the best thing to do because we can give you personalized advice for your specific situation. And again, to call for questions, you can call Calvert County at 410-535-1600, extension 2460, and then you can call Southern Maryland Tri-County. I'm bringing it up on the screen in case anyone's here, at 301-247-4474. And life...
74.
Oh, you say it again because I don't want to mess it up.
301-274-4474.
Great, I had it right on the screen. I might have just said it wrong. And next we have Lifestyles at 1-866-293-0623. And I will say these agencies are open business hours. So if you call on a Friday, you might have to wait for a Monday or a Tuesday to get a response if you get their voicemail. And the most important thing to do when you're leaving messages and inquiring is make sure your voicemail is not full, because they do call you back. And I think a lot of times voicemails are full, and so that makes it really difficult to get in touch. So do make sure your voicemail is full. You can also email folks if you prefer that versus talking on the phone. I know that's not everyone's favorite. So whatever method works for you, works for you. We have applications online. We have applications that you can pick up and drop off. We'll really make it work for you. I want to give a final, okay, so we do have a question asking, is this only for Calvert County? So right now we're only talking about Calvert County, but this is national and federal funding. So what your county is, we can provide you with assistance as well. So if you want to call us and we can tell you where to apply for your county's assistance, we can do that as well. Great. Do you happen to have the website up for
I do. I was going to actually say that.
Perfect.
It's rentrelief.maryland.gov. So you can go on the rentrelief.maryland, which is all spelled out, .gov, and you can pull up the county that you're located in the state of Maryland, and it will tell you the application process or which agencies in those counties has emergency rental assistance program funds.
Yep, and every county in Maryland does have funding, so you should be able to apply with your home county.
And can I add one more thing, Jacqueline?
Of course, Corey. I expect it.
So one thing we also want to encourage people is, as part of the application process, we as an agency, and I'm sure Southern Maryland Tri-County as well, are about providing resources and to help with self-sufficiency. So while these funds are available to help households pay past dues and future rent, we also have information about employment services. So if you're looking for employment, you're trying to find, you might need to figure out what your new employment is going to be. Please make sure as you work with some of our staff, tell us what your needs are. It could be food, it could be transportation, it could be employment. let us know how we can help you and connect you with the right resources that may be available in Calvert County or in the region.
Definitely. There's a lot of resources out there that people could definitely utilize a bit more. All right, I'm not seeing any more questions come through. If there's any more, please put them in the chat. But are there any kind of final summaries? I know mine would be, please apply. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We're here to help. I love seeing your requests. I love helping people. And I think that it's been nice to really implement this program in our area and bring assistance to Calvert County. This program is for Calvert County residents that we're speaking of, but it is a federal program. Every county in Maryland has funding, and other states have funding too. So if you need help finding funding for your state, I would just do a search on your state and ERAP or rental relief, and you should be able to find it out. But I would be happy to help you figure out where to contact as well if you want to call us at 410-535-1600, extension 2460. I am Jacqueline Culver with the Department of Community Resources in Calvert County Government. And Corey, do you have any final statements?
Well, we just appreciate working with Calvert County Government. We're so glad that we have these funds to assist families in need. The only other thing I would add is we are working as partners in this process. So if you have an application with Lifestyles, you don't have to apply at Tri-County. And if you already have an application at Tri-County, then you don't have to apply at Lifestyles. So we really are working as one unit to assist those in need. And so there's no need to duplicate efforts at both of the agencies.
Great, thanks, great. And yes, we do check to make sure you don't have an application with both. It looks like Shanae popped off due to some internet issues, but I would like to just reiterate that we can help you with up to 12 months of overdue rent and arrears for your utilities as well as your rent. We can also provide future assistance 3 months at a time for utilities and rent, and you're eligible for up to a total of 15 months combining those future and past rent of assistance. There's no dollar cap, there's no minimum, so please do apply. If you have an eviction notice or a utility shutoff notice, please get in touch with us today so we can help you resolve those issues and get stable for the months to go. Yep, we have a question. You can have up to 12 months of arrears, but 15 months of total assistance. So if you only had 6 months of arrears, we can pay 3 months at a time to get you up to that 15 months. So the 12 months does not have to only be arrears. So we're able to really help folks and go through the application process. We're there every step of the way, and we're there to help you prevent an eviction and stay stable, safe, and secure. So we really appreciate, I think Shanae might have tried to connect again, so I'll let her say her final bit before we say farewell.
Give us the opportunity to help you, whether it be your utilities or your rent, whatever's going on. If you're not sure what the income guidelines and regulations are, we can help you figure that out as well. So definitely get in touch with one of the agencies. Again, our number is 301-274-4474. And yeah, we're on standby waiting to help as many folks as we can.
Thank you so much, Shanae. So again, that's Shanae's number. Lifestyles, you want to repeat your number one final time?
Sure. It's toll-free number is 1-866-293-0623.
Great. And so to apply, visit calvertcountymd.gov/rent help or call 535-1600, extension 2460 to begin the process. Any of those numbers you call, you'll begin the process. It just is what your preference is. So whatever makes it easier for you is great by us. There's no wrong way to ask for help. So we look forward to seeing all your applications. I hope my inbox is packed with requests, and I'm looking forward to being able to help the residents of Calvert County with this funding. Thank you so much for joining Corey and Shanae. Have a great afternoon.
Great, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.